Hello, everyone. Happy Sunday wherever you are in the world. It's good to see you. Thank you for joining me. If you've been here before, welcome. It's nice to see you. If it's your first time here, welcome. It's good to see you too. We'll take an hour-ish to talk about all things accordion. We'll make music. My voice sounds good, I believe. Yeah, ask questions. I monitor the chat. Hello, Ronald and Susan. Good morning. It's cold again. Hello, Wendy and Connie and Chris. Hello, Jorge and Dino. Missing the office hours Wednesdays. It's happening. Every Wednesday we get together live over Zoom, and it's like office hours. My office is open. Come with your questions. Even those of you that don't ask questions, it's nice to be in the same room virtually with other accordion players. Yeah, that's open to all Accordion Love players. It's good to see you. Come for the hour, stay for the bit. I love it. Yeah, welcome. I had my friend Jacques come this week, and we played music, and it was so nice. It was so nice to play music. Hello, Colin. It was so... Hello, Willie. Hello, Christopher. It's good to see you. Do I start with a spiel about playing with people? Yeah. It was so nice. You know, people ask me what I've been doing, what I do with my time. I don't work my 9-to-5 tech job anymore. And it's been a transition in terms of, like, what do I want to do? So we did some live workshops last year, and I'm doing these office hours. But really, I'm seeing a shift between teaching, which is what Accordion Love has been for a while. Here are the techniques, here's how to play a song, to now a little bit more into how do we actually play with people? How do we apply all of these techniques of majors and minors and rhythm to playing with people? So I'm very lucky, I feel, that my friend Jacques, who travels all over Canada and the States playing music, happened to be here, and my new friend Adam, the guitar player, and my band that I'm in. It's been really nice to apply those skills and to show it, to have a camera that I'm to have people to share it with. I'm assuming that's going to be more of... I'd like to see more of that. Hello, Kevin. Hello, everyone. Let's play music. I have these microphones set up. Let's start with music. Italian polka. Oh yeah. Let's do a minor polka. I brought out some cables because I maybe will hook up the Somatera on stream. Hello, Charlie. Let's put headphones on. Check. This is my voice. I'm going to mute this and just play with these microphones. Let's see how it works. Hi, Didi. Boker Tov. Good to see you. It's Rachmaninoff. That's off. This is on. Beautiful. I'm in C minor if you want to play along. It'll be some sort of 1-4-5 polka. It's not a polka. We're gonna play to life, l'chaim. Yeah, that kind of worked. Haima, welcome home from Toronto. In Germany, we currently have Fasching, also called Carnival. Is there something similar in Canada? I'm not aware of it. So, what kind of carnival songs are played there? There's Carnival, which like is a Latin Brazilian festival. Not now in Canada. It's maybe like in Germany. It's very cold. Usually, Carnival happens in the summer, but maybe your carnival is different. It's a different kind of carnival. Great question. This bass is a little bit heavy. I like it, but it's a little bit muddy. It's not precise, which is okay. It just means carnival. I'm playing a house concert on February 22nd, and I've been asked to do a little bit of a solo for Chardash? Chardas? How is it pronounced? How to pronounce Chardash, the Hungarian song.
Zardas.
It's probably not Chardas. Let's hear it.
You are from Hungary, originally Hungarian, so it's got different spellings in English. This one is the Hungarian spelling that you have in your screen. Chardash is the Hungarian spelling that you have in your screen.
Chardash.
Chardash.
Chardash. I need to play the solo on Chardash. From Monty. I'm gonna practice it a little bit. To your question, Willie, I don't know any Carnival songs. In general, they're a little bit happier. Let's play that middle part from Chardash. It's hard with the headphones. Let's turn down this volume. I'm playing with an upright bass player, a guitar player, and a clarinet player. The clarinet player does the lead. It's awesome. I usually just do, you know, she does the first part, where I just do the... The guitar player is playing beautiful arpeggios. My turn. Anyways, exciting song. I need to practice it. During rehearsal, it was very obvious who didn't know the song and who needed to practice it, but I feel more comfortable now. Oh, and you know what we are playing that I need to practice too? Blue Bosa. Let's do it. I'll set a little Hey Denise. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Good. They're gonna fill in the other parts with the correct notes, and I just need to make sure I'm playing the correct notes, unlike the backing track, right? Bass players doing really cool bass patterns. Let's erase. Yeah, and then my job is to play the melody. Actually, clarinetist is playing the melody. Everyone has a role. I need to find my space and play the correct notes, either fully or nicely. C minor, F minor, D minor or D diminished, G7, C minor. Notes that we know. Do I play them up here, right? Da 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 ba, da da ba ba ba, ba ba da ba 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 ba, etc. I'm not sure. Sometimes my left hand too, right? Ba ba da ba ba, for some emphasis. We'll figure it out. Now you are taking full advantage of the Setimio. This is my instrument, I believe. Yeah, it's awesome. Thank you. I'm practicing in a moment, but I can't wait for my band members to see you play. I'm excited to meet your band members too. I know this is the accordion stream and not the gear stream, but what looping pedal do you use? I'm working on self-accompaniment, and gear investment is scary. Oh, 100%. My suggestion, you don't need to go fancy. To amplify an acoustic instrument into a loop pedal automatically becomes expensive because you need microphones. So much easier to loop a keyboard because it's digital. Feed it into your phone or anywhere and you can capture the audio. Anyway, my loop pedal, my inexpensive loop pedal, is the Bosa RC1. Boss RC1? I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a Boss. It's a I think it's a Boss. Boss RC1. It's a loop pedal. Starts, ends. Input, output. Your input can't just be a microphone because it's a 1/4 inch. So the microphone needs to be processed, amplified, and then fed into here. Maybe there's an XLR to 1/4 inch. Ask Google, ChatGPT, whatever you use. And then the output needs to go to your headphones or to an amplifier so that folks can hear what it is. A thing like this is going to be the most inexpensive way of looping. There are other pedals like it. The Ditto, this I think is $100 US. It's not cheap. I bought this one from Facebook Marketplace. The loop pedal that I'm using is the big version of that one called the Boss RC 600. There's the 5 series, the 505 or 500, and there's the 3 series, the 30 something. Each one adds more and more memory banks and effects. That's what I'm using. It's fancy. I don't use all of it. It's like using Photoshop to edit some photos. No, there are lots of features that I don't use. Good. Now, Willie says a DAW can do a similar thing. Digital audio workstation? There, is better because you can also make loops and everything else with it, especially when you're on your own. Yes. The idea is you can feed, without a hardware pedal, you can feed your audio into a audio interface that goes onto your iPad, computer, even your phone, and then you hit record and it will record what you're doing, and you can process that music. You can add effects, you could arrange tracks. Wonderful. See what works for you. I spend all day in front of a screen, so I like the hardware solution like this, so I could face my window and use my foot to trigger it. With a software, you could still get a foot switch, like a Bluetooth or USB powered foot switch that controls your iPad or phone or desktop that has the digital audio workstation, your DAW. It's all doable. It's all doable. Price conscious, again, ask here. People may have better solutions. If you have a MIDI capable accordion, if I'm using it through my PC, it has too much latency. Make sure you're using an audio interface. I'm pointing here, which means nothing for the internet. A little audio interface will reduce latency. An audio interface is like a fancy audio card for your computer that processes all the signals that come in, and if it can, controls the latency, so it minimizes it very, very tiny. A cheap USB MIDI interface will work really well. But if you are experiencing latency, I've been troubleshooting a lot with AI. Like, I'll take a photo of my interface and be like, why am I getting latency? And it will give me the 5 troubleshooting steps, and I'll say, oh, here's what I'm using. Dino, it sounds like if you can rent the music stores here in North America, Long and McQuaid, or Guitar Center, Long and McQuaid in Canada, lets you rent almost any piece of gear, effects, pedals. So if you can rent a looper, it'll be $7 or $8 for the week. Rent it, see what it's like, and if it does what it's supposed to do, go for it. Again, I don't know anyone's financial situation, but if you have an accordion that's mic'd up, give it a try. It sounds like you're quite techie. Time to head from Micro Center, yeah, wherever that is, right? Sorry, this is plugged in. Give it a try. I love a loop pedal. I love it for practice. I love it for performance. All the things. Ooh. The other thing I need to practice, and I'm sorry, I'm practicing live. The Klesmer on February 22nd, this house concert, we're doing Klesmer songs in C. We all know Klesmer in D, right? I can do it with my eyes closed. We're doing Klesmer in C. Let's play a Klesmer song in C. I'm gonna put on my headphones. There we go. Harmony, because that part's already taken by the clarinet player. 1, 2, 3. That's okay. Part of me wants to harmonize with a clarinet player, but on those fast runs, it's not gonna happen. Um, on those fast runs, it's not gonna happen. To your point, Willie, could it be that some classical music is so complex that you can't really play it from sheet music, but only by ear? And a hard no. I want to say, especially classical music, I believe historically, it's been written down, usually performed by lots of people, and the most complex pieces are written down. Again, I'm not a musical historian. I believe that folk music, music that's been played, been passed on with ornaments and trills, has not been written down. The music that I play, klezmer, etc., and other folk music, but I believe that classical music that's performed even by solo players has been written down. All of its complexities, all of the crazy parts. But again, I don't know. Oh, of klezmer, yeah, of klezmer music. Maybe. I know klezmer music is written. I know Rika and Susan have beautiful klezmer books. And I believe the markings for the ornaments is the personal taste, right? So all the little, not just klezmer, all the Balkan little like 5 notes at once, that's probably personal taste, personal twist on that. But you're right, maybe the main melody is notated, but the very quick things, the little like make it your own, are probably not notated. Yes, the fun is putting in the ornamentations, the little taste. The clarinet player, I'm sure there's notation like to increase volume, fortissimo, pianissimo, but her little like the little growls. There's probably a little notation, but it's up to the person playing. Having said that, not having said that, for my practice, this passage I already have trouble with playing by myself. I'm going to leave that to Connie on clarinet. I might do there because that's how fast it has to be. I don't have time to practice. I'm not a precise player. But for this part, let's record that. So again, how we use a loop pedal for me: 1, 2, 3. That's looping. I can practice. I'm having a hard time picking out the harmony, so the melody. Harmony. You got it. 1. So many things we can do. It's really lovely. Again, when we understand music, it doesn't matter that Klesmer is in C rather than D. Obviously, the fingers need practicing. It's more about looking. And I know that my clarinetist, when I do that harmony, like the she'll give me a look like this that says, great, keep doing it. Or like that, and everyone will look at me and I'll be like, sorry, I won't do that again. But again, looking up, I can double check the harmony the second time. I don't know if I like that. That kind of harmony really stands out. I might do it once, depending on the circumstance, on the situation. I love that about klezmer music. I love that about live performance. Every time it's different. I like experimenting. It makes it exciting. Every time it's new. It's never the same way twice. I try to listen to many variations of this same klezmer to hear different ways of approaching it. So good, Susan. 100%. It's amazing how different sets of musicians interpret the same song. 1,000% yes. 1,000% yes. You'll hear a person putting a different chord in there, or holding it for a bit longer, or doing some sort of variation. It's so cool. It's like we're all making pizza, but this chef puts oil on the crust. This chef doesn't use a crust, right? It's like a Chicago crust, or a Roman style pizza, or a Neapolitan pizza. It's all dough with tomato sauce and things, but someone uses a white sauce. Similar to music. I like that. Or the whole tempo, for sure. Or here we oftentimes start songs with I love that. We can take a song and stretch it any number of ways. Dino, I love your questions. We've seen quite a bit about the technical dynamics of playing with another musician, but can we talk about reading the room with regards to taste and how we exercise that muscle? Guess who doesn't? Sorry. Something that I would love to explore more of, Dino. And I'll tell you my dream. I'll share my dream with you. Yeah, my audio should be normal. I haven't performed very much in front of big crowds. I've played events. I've played lots of weddings, lots of restaurants and corporate events and hotel lobbies and things. And that means I'm fitting in. I also have played up on a stage where people are watching you to be entertained, to dance, like at a blues festival, a jazz festival, a folk festival. I've performed at living room concerts. Not my specialty. I don't like leading. I'd rather blend into the background and provide, like you're walking in a forest and all of a sudden there's like a beautiful, someone's playing bells. You don't know where they are. That's my ideal kind of music. My dream that I was going to say, my friends, people that I've gotten to know are doing just that, which is how do they read the room? How do they create a set? My guitarist friend Adam Dobres, he's starting to do solo shows around Vancouver Island and area, and he was talking about just that. Like, how does he create a show? You show up at a place and there are 30 people there sitting in seats, and you show up on the stage. There's an art to it, and I would love to talk to my friends about that and share that with you. So again, my dream when Jacques was here, Jacques working on an album. He was recording for 2 weeks before coming here with his friend, and we were listening to it, and he's a busy person. But I would love, I'd like to connect with my friend, and I'd love to, it's like I don't want to start a podcast and I don't want to make it formal, but at the same time I would love to interview my friends about these questions. Like for Jacques, like talk to me about how you think about this. Like how do you talk about how do you exercise that muscle of creating a show? What do you do with silence? How do you build that tension? How do you build a 45-minute set? Me and Kate performed over the summer. I would love to, to get different people's perspectives. My perspective is mine. It's one person with all of my experience. I'd love to. I feel lucky enough to have enough friends that perform and have recorded and are performing now. Awesome working musicians. And I'd love to get their insight. I spent the last 10 years here in my home with my kids, which is lovely, and I'd love to interview my friends who have kept going with music and say, talk to me about those experiences. I'd love to talk about this, teaching and all the things. But anyways, so Dino, I reading the room. I maybe I'll do a whole episode about that, a whole live stream about that. But I'd love to bring in some other real musicians as well. Not that I'm not a real musician, but to get some other experiences. The art of the vibe check, 100%. My experience with busking, which is public performance, which is a thing. It's both, I don't want to use the word terrifying, as someone who's extremely shy and introverted. 100%. Maybe not here when I'm teaching, but to take my accordion, to walk to the center of town where people are having conversations, where people are eating their lunch, people are on their phone, but there's a spot there. To come into that spot, put on my accordion, people are watching me, to be friendly, to, I give the old nod and hi, and then to do this. That is a whole experience. That is, I would love to, the things that are happening. It's my favorite thing to do, to interact with the world in that way, to add to the world. But it's also the voice in my head that goes, what are you doing? Oh my God, what are they going to think? And so those first songs, those first beats, I'm not a person that comes in blazing 180 beats a minute, big polka. No. This is the softest, gentlest, let me come in here, put my finger on the pulse, the vibe check. Is this safe? Kind of thing. I was showing the boys this morning, there was a video of a cat that had kittens, and there's a beautiful big German shepherd that's kind of introducing himself to the kittens for the first time. This is what it feels like to busk in public. It's the gentlest. I'm lowering my head. I'm showing that I'm not here to overtake, but I'm here to interact. You know what we'll do? For the first time on the live stream, I'm going to show a video that's totally unrelated to music, but we'll relate it. We'll relate it to music. The audio doesn't matter. My vibe check, and this will not work for a stage show. If I come in like this, that's not what people are there for. Mom cat shows her kittens. The German shepherd is safe. So, we're going to watch together. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Kitten's not sure. What does the dog do? Bring himself lower. This is the interaction between... No one's ever swatted at me. The mom coming in and saying, it's chill. It's safe. It's fine, little kitties. Look at this guy. He's cool. Not sure if the dog is the dog's gender, but we can assume the dog is safe. Dog is making himself small. This is what it's like for me to fit in one busking. I'm not coming in quietly, but I'm taking my space, but introducing myself like this. Right? And I'm looking at people, and if the shopkeeper's going like that, I'll say like that and maybe move back. Right? It's those initial first steps. Very different. Anyways, my dream is to start to interview my friends and share those interviews with you around their vibe checks, right? Connie, your doggies are the best. Every time that I go onto my, I go on Instagram, we're friends with Accordion Love Music. The best doggos. Oh, you're very lucky. And your dogs are very lucky to have you too. Before I would take my accordion backpack and go up on a mountain, assuming that no one could hear me there. Most of the time, still wasn't very lucky. And there is, right? There's a whole thing around where do we play? What do we play? There's a whole art to busking, to performance. Good. Long answer. Somewhat unrelated. Let me just... There we go. Now I'm monitoring myself live. Good. When I'm playing with other musicians, this is a whole other thing. The vibe check with the other musician, it better be good. I like Jacques because he's a very loving, gentle, kind musician. He meets you up there. Whatever you're building, he's helping. Adam, whatever you're building, he's helping. I think that I am also an agreeable musician. I like supporting rather than taking the lead. So I think I'm an easy musician to get along with. I support people, so I try and make you look good. One issue is when I play with another musician that tries to make that when no one takes the lead, it's like, oh, please, someone take the lead. And it's like, no, after you. No, after you. We're both being too polite, and music doesn't happen. Good morning, Lynn. Good to see you. Willie, you very famously played on the ferry, right? When you got the guy with a bicycle to pull along in the summer challenge. Yeah, I'd also like to see you play on the mountain. I'm going to play some music. We'll play with headphones. Let's do Somewhere Over the Rainbow. I have a thing there called Interstellar. I don't know it, so maybe I will not play it, but let's play. Yeah, that was nice. Thank you, Lynn. That was Summer Over the Rainbow to What a Wonderful World. And Georges, hello. Let's go Titanium David Guetta. See ya, please. Someone, there were a few requests for Carnival. Totally forgot. Not forgot. I don't know these songs. Um, bum, bum, da, da, ba, ba. Would you guys be interested if I was to speak to my friends about those things? It's like again, I'll share my dream with you. As Kate says, I have 1,000 ideas. Just do them. If it would be whatever, would you be interested in hearing me speak to my friends about subjects? I think it would be if it was a podcast that you could listen to, or whatever it is. I'd bring on Jacques, I'd bring on my old bandmates, whatever it is, just an excuse to connect. If they were here, we could play together. So it would be part performance, part show me how you perform Summer Over the Rainbow. Oh, what do you do there? Talk to me about your musical experience, your musical education. And I'm assuming within that conversation, there'd probably be 2 to 3 minutes of useful tidbits that would be useful, that we could clip and share. Yeah, This Accordion Life with Ira Glass on NPR. Good. If we have 4 people, that's incredible. 3 people, that would be enough. I shared this with Jacques the day after he left. Now I'm like, this would be an excuse for us to just like check in and chat with each other. Jacques bought a Sprinter van, like a Mercedes, a huge 22-foot, I don't know how many meters that is. If 6 foot is 2 meters, almost 4 meters long, big van. And he goes but from one end of Canada to the other and down to the States. He's going to New Orleans and he's recording. And I thought, how cool would it be to connect with him on his travels and just be like, where are you now? He lives the most amazing musical life that I know. Anyways, I think it'd be really cool for me to check in with him and just to have this list of questions. And he said yes last time that I asked him on Wednesday. Go for it. Thursday. Good. Thank you. Thank you for saying go for it. This is what Kate says. She's like, just do it. You have 1,000 ideas. Just do it. Good. Let's do... I have once, and again, Interstellar. Should we do Interstellar?
Is the Hungarian.
We know how to pronounce Tardash. Interstellar piano? How does it go? Doom dum, doom dum, doom doom dum. We know this song. We'll do it in F. How does it go? I think that's the whole song, right? F, G, A minor, G. Let's, if you want to play along with me, if you know the song, it's similar to this. Interstellar. F2 da 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 G da da do D da A minor do da da G ba 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 ba. These are the chords. It's very slow. F2 F G A minor. I wonder if it could do a B over G. G with a B in the bass. Or G. Those are the 4 chords. Let's try and do it. We're no Hans Zimmer, but we could try. Boom, ba. Oh, yeah. Isn't there the clock in the background? Isn't that Interstellar? Let's try it. That was great. To your question, track videos. If you had to choose 1 to 2 songs to impress a 30-something-year-old that the accordion would be great for playing pop music, what songs would you play? The songs that they know. Play the songs that they know. If they're a fan of Chapel Rowan, play I know you wanted me to stay. No, I'm playing every song like Interstellar. If they're a fan of Britney Spears, play Britney Spears. If they're a fan of whatever pop music is for a 30-year-old, play that for them. The same question for a piano or a guitar. If you had to choose 1 to 2 songs to impress a 30-something-year-old, that a guitar is great for playing pop music. What songs would you play? Songs that they listen to all the time on the radio. Whether it's recorder or glockenspiel or synthesizer, the answer is always going to be the songs that you play well that demonstrate the instrument. It could be, I don't play recorder. Maybe a different key. I'd play Popcorn if I knew how to play it. A song that you know how to play that you don't stumble around in. Maybe I would play This is great. Just as we're about to sign off, I'm trying to play a song that you know how to play. I was trying to play What Should We Do with a Drunken Sailor. Etc. Finally, when I switched over, it makes sense in G minor. Play a song that you know how to play that they know. Yeah, I'll leave you there. It's time to go. Have a good Sunday. I hope to see you on Wednesday. We do this, but it's not just me talking. It's your questions over Zoom. You come with your instrument and you say, Ronan, how do we do X? Or here's my performance. And it's a group of awesome accordion players from around the world. That's office hours Wednesday. Otherwise, I'll see you next Sunday. You are a hero and a scholar. Thank you. What is it? Come for the hour, stay for the bit? I forget what it was. It was great. I hope you have a good week. Thank you for coming. Thank you for listening. Bye.